So I'm going to show 3 different things that you can do depending on your level. To se pravi, delali bomo stoji na glavici in v bistvu bo lahko 3 različni načini, to se pravi, odvisno od tega, koliko vam gre dobro. Tako da začeli bomo z tistimi, ki že pač ful vse obvladate in pač hočete delati. Bomo delali ravnovesje, vaje za, boste lahko delali vaje za stojo brez rok, to se pravi samo na glavi. In potem drugi boste delali vaje za vhod v stoj na rokah in tretji boste samo vadili, kako priti sploh v stoj na glavi. So we have first the exercises you're going to be going with really the people that are already so good in the headstand they don't want to practice anymore. We will going to practice now a little bit the headstand balance without the hands. For the intermediate, we're going to be working on the going up into the position that later can be transcribed for doing handstands. And for the really complete beginners, we are going to do some just like basic things, how can arrive into doing a headstand. Okay, so anyway, let's start. So I hope that when I was explaining, you were warming up your head. You didn't forget to spin your head this whole time. Anyway, so we're going to do first, let's just do some warming up, okay? If you want, so, if you have like, if you don't have any matters or anything, just to have a little bit better sensation on your head, you can take your something soft, like a piece of your, like this pullover or something, and put it on the ground and do it here, okay? Also, it's not so much necessary. Anyway, let's go. So the first one, we're just going to go put the head down. We always are putting this part, okay? So this part, not this part, okay? This part is coming on the ground, not this one, okay? So we put it down and then we just go up, we extend and just do this a little bit, okay? Just extend and suck, okay? Then when we're here, I will maybe pull this a little bit closer. Okay, so then when we're here, we try to do a little bit of just forwards and backwards, okay? Suck. All right. Don't worry if it hurts, it's normal. Yeah. And then for the last one, we grab it to the head here, and then we just do a little bit sideways, okay? But not too much. So the point is we go like this down and do. All right. I hope you can see. All right, so this was the exercise. Next, we are going to show the different exercises, and you can all do the things in between, or just wait and rest if you're tired. Okay, so the really people who want to practice the headstand, so we can start first going up, be in the position like something where your legs are apart, but not over you, okay? So you're in a like kind of an L position. Okay, and here you can go first from the hands on the fingers and just practice standing here. Later, if you want, you can go with your hands together and just try to balance the sideways balance, all right? And later when you can try to really release your shoulders and let them go and try to balance like this without using the force of your hands. Okay, so really relax, this part is just staying here. Okay, this is the first one. The second one...
So they should just continue with this, right?
Yeah, you can do it, and then when you feel, you just rest. Anytime that you feel tension in the head, you can always go down and just relax the head a little bit, and then continue. Okay, don't stay always until the maximum, but always go down a little bit earlier so you don't hurt your neck muscles, okay, if they're not ready for this. Next one, so we do the three ways of going up, and this Danijela will show, the tuck position, opening, and the straight legs.
All right.
So we can put this on the ground.
So this is...
Mogoče se vrnem tako.
Tako? Okay. Okay, so for the people who already know how to do a headstand, but you want to improve your level, you can, or you are a bit still unsure, you can do with me. You can also face the wall so that you don't fall over on your back. So you can go stand next to the wall or just be in the space. Just to repeat, hug your shoulders. This is the kind of the position for headstands, triangle, or do a triangle with hands and head. So you have two options. Which one should I do?
No, do this one.
This one?
Yeah, we do this.
Okay.
And just maybe turn around so they see from the other side.
Okay, so I do this one.
Ще за 20.
Okay.
Okay, so we start in the position where we really push. We can walk until we feel that we really are in, before we are falling over, okay? And then when we arrive here, we want to go with the knees to our chest, and we point our fingers. It's very important we point out. And then from here, we need to find these two bones that are on our ass and arrive with the heels over these bones. And when we're here, we just continue in a straight line up, okay? And we extend. And this is how we arrive into a straight position. Then again, when we go back, we do the same thing. So the knees follow this line, and they first want to touch. Then we start bending. We arrive here, and we go down and extend to the ground, okay? So when you did this, you can do it maybe now at least 3 times or 5 times if you can do it. And the best way to do it is that you don't even, when you touch, you just touch the ground. So really just come and touch, but you don't put the weight. So you come up, okay, go, and really go here and just touch the ground and go directly up, yes. Okay, if you're scared that you will fall, always do it in front of the wall, okay? So you always can lean on the side so that it's okay. All right, this was the first one. So it's really the same thing we do when we go into a headstand, in the handstand, no? So maybe I can just show the, so it's, if you understand this position good, then you can really think about doing the same thing when you go up, position, check, straight, and then just straightening my stomach, my legs until I come to the position, then I come down, up, and extend, okay? So really, if you can do very well on the head, it will help a lot with doing on the hands. All right, let's do the next one.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
I do it?
Yes, you go. So the next one is opening the legs, okay? So we are in the same position, head always this part on the ground, not the front. And now instead of bending the knees, we really try to go with the legs as far apart, but also as close to our body as possible. And then, okay, let's do again, and I will explain the upper part. So when she's here, really she squeezes her body together, no? Oh, sorry, you can look So it's really about going, so if you're here, no? So this is my body, and this is my legs, okay? So I'm opening, no? And then I really want to go with my leg really as close to my body up, so I don't go over, but really I do like a circle around, okay? And then when I arrive to this position, I stop moving my hips stay locked, and just my legs start going up, okay? So it's here. And then when she goes down, it's just the legs that are rotating out, hips stay on the same spot, and when she arrives here, the hips start working until she arrives to the ground, right? Again, so going up here, okay, here the hips lock, you can lock them before a little bit, yes, and then just legs going up, okay, and the hips stay locked in the position. They shouldn't, because if you don't do this, then you get a bad bend in your back, okay? Maybe we can show how it happens if you don't lock your hips. So it's really, you will see that you get like a really strange bend in your spine, okay? So she continues, she does the first part good, to se pravi, prvi del naredi super, ne? In zdaj, naprimer, če se ne zaklene, se bo zgodilo to, lahko vidite strani, da se tukaj je v bistvu se naredi in zdaj, ko bo šla gor, bo bila full čez in bo čez pada. Če jaz zdaj ne bi držal, bi padla čez. Alright? To se pravi, this is the thing. So you can still continue and if you have, like I said, this part is more technical, so if you have a question, write it in the comment this section on the side. Alright, and we will check and try to respond. So anyway, so this is the, I hope you're doing, it's going okay. We show the third one, and then you will be able to continue doing these two parts, and then for really the beginners, we will show while you're doing this, the beginners will be working with us going into the headstand, all right? Yeah. So let's do the last one. So the last one is straight legs going up. This one is the hardest for the muscles, and also a little bit strange because you need to control your body. Let's show it. I mean, you always need to control your body, but you need to control it like the body is going like different ways. So here again, we're pushing out, we're really going out of this position, and then when she's going up, her body should be, her hip should be going forward, and again when she's going down, legs go there, but hip go this way, okay? So let's stop, let's do it just this side cam, so you really see what's happening. Alright, so you go up, go really slow, okay, so she starts here, and she really pushes her hip forward, so she gets the, and now when she's going up, she will need to push her hips there in order to compensate for her legs coming up. Okay, and then you can go even more, hips more forward, yes, and legs, watch out because you're forward. And then again, when she's going down, the hips are going this way. Okay, let's see. So it's not so much movement, but it should be, all right? So you really don't need to, so the more you make this counterbalance, the easier it will be. The less you do it, the more muscle you will need to stay up. Okay.
I propose that if you can do all three, you do 5 to 10 repetitions and 3 sets of each. So piked.
You mean 15 of each?
15 to 30.
It's okay.
15.
I think.
At least 3 repetitions, 5.
I think. Well, yeah. Look, do how much you can. Okay, don't worry. 15, it's quite a lot actually. I normally do 9 of each.
Okay, then
so,
9.
But anyway, if you can do it, you can practice. If you are already doing the handstands or anything, you can just practice and do this same thing with the handstands going up. You know, we didn't really warm up yet our shoulders, but you can do it in between. Okay, so we go now to the last, so the really beginner exercises. Okay. So I think that some of you were trying a little bit doing this. So I think for this one, your wall is your friend, or your friend is your friend if you have it. And so we're going to do, I'm going to turn again in this way, and we're going to go, so like I said, the head down on the ground, and just, so we come down, okay, I'm here, okay. And then I just try to walk. Okay, so my point is I'm trying walking forward and backward. And try to walk as much as I can forward. And here it's not important really to go so low, but really here, I really push how far I can arrive. And also a good thing is try to keep your legs straight, so don't have them bent. Really be here, okay? The first one. Then you can relax. For everybody it's good, you can relax always in between your head. Little bit do it, and then the next one. Okay, so you were walking, this was the first part, now walking up and down, and it's really about trying to find where you can arrive, because if you walk really far, you actually arrive in the position where you're already in the balance, and it's much easier to go up. It's almost like your legs will go up themselves, you're not doing anything, because it will be your balance will be pushing you a little bit. The next thing, very important, is watch out how your position of the spine is. Okay, so it's very good to remember this for the neck health. Okay, so here you watch the side cam a little bit more. And look, so when I go up, I really try not to push to be too bendy, because then if you watch my neck, it will get really turned inside. So really, I try to a little bit when I come, I try to engage this to be a little, to try to rise straight as much as I can with my body. So always I engage my center, I squeeze, so that I really think about arriving straight, okay? Not pushing out, because this puts a lot more pressure on my neck. Okay, so if I do this, if I engage this part, so I don't let it go out, so it's not this, no, it's really here, and anyway it will happen a little going, but you really try to keep it, it will be much better for your neck. All right, we continue. Next one, the easy peasy exercise. So we arrive to the position, really to the end, and then we just try to put our legs on our bent elbows, okay, and do this a little bit. You can try, and if you can do this, you can try to go together and just here and try to find this first position of going into the headstand, okay. So the first exercise, just going up and down. So if it's too hard for you now, it means that you are not over enough your hair, and then you need to use a lot of your muscles. So really go forward more and go. Check, check, together. Hop, relax, position, relax, position. All right. How are the other people doing? Are you doing the exercises? It is going okay? Write in the comments so we know a little bit. If it's going, if it's too much, if it's not enough, everything. We cannot know what we are doing, ne moramo vedeti, kaj ne narediva, ne, če ne boste nič povedali. Tako da, okay. The next exercise we're actually going to try it against the wall, so I will really show. So this is really for beginners to get over a little bit this fear, no? So we do the same thing. We go here. Okay. Sorry for this, it's not so stable. Okay. So we go really close to the wall, so we are not afraid, and then we do again, we come into the position, put together, and just try to go and push our body against the wall, okay? We really try to push it and find a straight line in this position, okay? So for this it's very important that we are already quite close with the head to the wall, it will help. Okay, so again, here push, put together and push already against the wall. You can help yourself by pushing with the hands on the ground. Also, you can try the people that can already do the headstand, you can try a little bit staying like this just for fun if you want. But okay, anyway, so you stay here and just push, find the balance, and then you can try a little bit pushing yourself off and holding the balance with your hands. Okay, just this. Then push again back and go down. Okay, so these are the three exercises. We have some, so we have the comment, I can't imagine standing on nearly my head only without hands. Apart from that, fine, thank you. Yeah, so anyway, it's a road, no? So it doesn't happen the first time that you can stay on your head, but it takes some time. So it's a lot of things that need to work on the... So it's a lot of things that need... So first your body needs to get used to it, so you don't feel the pain anymore. You need to get the right muscles, because for staying on your head, it can be quite hard for your neck. So this is also a part, and then later also the balance. I mean, the balance on just the head, it's much harder actually than doing it on the hands. Well, at least for me, there are some people that say that it's easier, but actually there is, I mean, even if you think it's different now, because you just have 1 point that you need to balance all the body, and on the hands you have 2 points, so it's much different. Anyway, yeah, this is it. So it's the first two parts. If you want to work on this one, I really recommend the first exercises that they showed, and this one, the last one that we were staying against the wall, and then just this is for the resistance, just to feel you know, you're finding the balance by staying to the wall, so you don't need to find so much balance, but you're working on the resistance of your neck. Okay. Aha, so we have Tina pravi, da se zdi, da je bo bučo raznesel. So Tina is saying that she feels that it's going to, it depends what you mean with this, you know, like if it's yes, it depends what you mean. If you feel like you have a pressure in your head, then it can be that you're maybe like squeezing some muscles in your neck or some that you don't even know, that makes you, you know, like even if you do it here, you will feel the pressure inside your head. So it can happen at the start that this is possibility, you know, if you're really inside the pressure, you know, this is the first one. The second one, if you feel the pain here, this is quite normal. So this is just something that you get used to by doing it for some time. All right. Then the things that, like I said, if it's the pain in the neck, it can be the two things. So the one that I said, if you're pushing this too much out, then your head is like this and you have not a good position, okay? So you stay here and this, and you push your, it's like thinking about pushing your, how do you say, chin inside. So you really stay like this, okay? So it's, and this is a good position to do the headstand, okay? Pushing in. This is the best explanation that I can give. No, so, and then the second thing is, yeah, it's your muscles can be. If you're not used to doing headstands, then your muscles might not be used to doing